no love, no comfort and joy. Breathe through your consciousness. Any woman who is willing to trade exhibitionism for action deserves a hug. Meditate on this ancient Buddhist saying, the Macarena is everything we cannot participate in. Continue letting go. Pay attention to the way that your breath and the air you breathe are two sides of the same coin. Accept that you're wrong. A wanker is a victim with a heart. Go figure. Meditate on this age-old folk wisdom. When the world ends, what we have thought about won't be unthought about. Continue dropping. Do you notice how your awareness is connecting with the world? Let yourself be guided by the ancient religious folk wisdom. Sexualized wisdom advances sexualizedly. Take a deep breath. Keep focusing on your breath. Quality time and safe spaces very often go hand in hand. We can never save the human race by serving each other, we can only save the human race by erasing each other. Keep focusing on your breath. Don't write a book. Duck and cover. Keep repeating to yourself, my being is not real, my being is not real, my being is not real. Dream about thunder, not blood money. Prepare for a girlfriend. Appreciate your lungs focusing. Your sphincter is reacting relatively to everything. When you're going on a date, don't forget to blame your parents, not you yourself. Isn't it satisfactory to pay attention to the way that your muscles are independent from gravity? Hide unintended pain. Don't be a girl. It's not great. Remember the ancient Chinese proverb, a shoe for a shoe, a hair for a hair.
Shoe hair. I really hope my replacement glasses come soon. Do they email me? They email me, hey, here it comes. Hey, the multi-row Firefox guy updated. Eyeballs continue to wait. Sports. Right, I'm gonna keep playing this one for a minute till some levels come to me. I think I'm all set. I think I'm not missing anything here. I always feel like I'm missing something. This tradition. Got the queue up, got the chat up, got the hot dog. Thinking about chewing on my straw. Hi, buddy. Don't chew on the straw. Every time, look at him. Here he comes. This is the top of the straw. This is the hot dog. Come, be in frame. That's his ear. Such a cool thing. Okay, Mario Maker time. Chair feels turned wrong. Oh, I did the cameras already. I'll fix it later. Oh no! Oh, I must have exited when I was getting back in and failed on my checkpoint. Oh, damn it. I wonder if I sent both those balls if I could almost make it through to the pipe. Probably not. Probably need the big jump. Right, making progress. Oh, hot dog. He's been very cute today. Where I'm missing something, but I don't know what. So we'll look at this for a little bit. There we go. There he goes. All three of them on screen. And ready for their shift for several minutes. Oh, you really gotta throw that in the right place. That's too bad. Hot dog, why'd you look when I said bad? You know why. You know what you did, hot dog. Cracked to shit. I don't know why. Apparently it happens in the hot and the cold now. Thanks. Getting older. That's fun. What are you biting his face? Don't bite his face, bud. Oh, I really wish that last jump wasn't so awkward. Don't bite his face. Hot dog, be friendly. Too late. Oh, God. I hate myself. Ugh. I really do. Wait, really? 435 now. So there were only 186 Mario Maker views when I opened OBS, but I guess I had it open for a while. It was messing with it. Or crackers. Oh man, yeah, everything about the end of this room is really, really awkward. Could have used a good polish pass. Positioning this first snowball with a conveyor belt mostly works because it's already moving again at a normal speed once we are lining up the landing, or at least it feels like it is. Crackers, he's not going to stop. He's going to follow you around and keep biting you. But that last one and that really awkward lineup under those spikes just ends up feeling just really weird to pull off correctly. I guess the indicator's off for that one too. That's even what that is. Hud knows it's his turn and he's ready. He's ready to go. Wow. Nobody wants to play with you, Hot Dog. Are you stinky today? Okay. Yeah, I think we're at CP2. I really burned a lot of progress here. That's okay. The 12 bots that watch my VODs will really appreciate that this doesn't have continuity with the previous episode. It's a standalone thing. Good thing I saved it. I guess I didn't need that either way. You're the king of the hill, Hot Dog. Well, that was wrong. He's the cutest, but he has just absolutely no capacity to understand when his brothers are not into it. What is my goal there? Oh! I know what it is. I'm supposed to dig the head. I'm supposed to yank the head off. And then the scoop will put me back on it. The hit from the shell into the Snowboy will get me what I want. Snowboy. That's his name. Right there. Crackers is looking right at him. Crackers likes the Snowboys. Yeah. We used to take him outside on the leash sometimes, but he's squirrely about cars, and The traffic is so stupid here. That doesn't seem like a good idea. It's not even that high a traffic area, it's just that we have... The traffic that we do have is the loudest dickheads on Earth with their stupid trucks. And, I'd bring them in the back, like we used to at previous places, but, don't look at me like you know what I'm talking about. Pretend you don't understand English, crackers. There's dogs on literally every side. We got a dog behind us, and a dog to the left, and a dog to the right. The fence on the right is chicken wire, and it's all bent over, and the dogs get in our yard sometimes, and they shit, and it's just... seems like a recipe for disaster. Oh, okay. That's what we're doing. I don't like that that was just standing there, and I honestly have no idea exactly what I'm supposed to do here. I think I was just supposed to wait it out on the thing. Little awkward. That's how you kick a snowball. That pizza. My teeth. Oops, well, deserved it. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. I don't know what the song is. Oh no, the buddy is working, it just doesn't like the code for this level for some reason. What did I get for sleep last? Nice sleep. A little tired. Just get tired as soon as I start playing Mario Maker. I can't help it. Put bright lights and Mario Maker in front of me, I get tired. Gotta be something I can do about that. I understand why it's 1 dial caps, but I hate that I can't die faster. Ooh, thanks for dropping a level in the queue. How you doing tonight? Finish this one up someday. Pretty quick. Probably pretty quick. It's so close. I feel like there's no way there's a 4th segment, but it's possible. Oh, is my mic working? I updated my... Oh, yeah, mic's working. I updated my drivers. And sometimes when the NVIDIA drivers get updated, bad things happen to the audio configuration, but it looks like it's all fine. That was on me a little bit. Oof. Oh. It was going so good. We were going so fast. And then it ended. Oh. Oh. I think some of what throws me off here is that it looks very similar since we're looping back through from the first time. I'm just hitting it. I'm just hitting a lot of it wrong. That was weird. Sure to send it fast. Oh my god. Oh. Oh. Drugs. Take me home, drugs. But I can see you sniffing ass from over here. Okay, yeah, that's what we're doing. We're gonna ride that over and take it into that door, I guess. Let's hear the bag. That again. That was cute. Look very photogenic and snaky. What's up there? Look at the light. What's up there? Or not be anything. Look what I'm looking at. Or just stare really intensely at me. That's not weird. What I want to do, Pod, I want to have a quiet, intense staring contest. Oh, was I supposed to be a little behind there? It was actually a lot easier when I was a little behind the 8-ball. Fuck me! Fuck me! Okay. And then buffer up should cover it, it looks like. Not talking to you, Pod. Genitals don't work anymore. We're close though, that's it. We just gotta put all the pieces together. I wonder if the pluck is always faster in the air when technically the thing you're plucking is in midair, because his head still exists after the body gets hit. I wonder if there are any other situations where you can accelerate how fast Mario 2 Mario plucks stuff. Interesting. Could have given up a little earlier. Ooh, okay, I've now decided, because my angle is off, like, and I am correcting it. that break all the cameras? Actually, it looks like it's mostly fine. Top left might be a little rough. Seems fine though. I can test it. Seems fine. Esports. If I continue after I take a hit, there's nothing I can do to get it back. Fuck! That's not even like ice physics. I just keep slipping off the goddamn shell like a dipshit. Bud! Stop chewing on that. That's not for you to chew on, you freak. Never understand what compels him to chew on plastic. I thought I pushed that thing back down, but he must have got in there and yanked on it. Maybe it wasn't the chair angle. Oops. Under. Buffer up. Get it. Go home. Be happy. That was good. We pretty much have seen all of it 1,000 times. Okay, that's a really, really cute way to handle a red going true ending, especially if you can't even reach it. It's just whether or not Mario or Luigi or whoever has a goddamn breakdown at the end of the level. I kind of love that. That's pretty good. You know, if it were a million years ago and I could take a look at, or they were looking for feedback, there are a couple of points I could really use a polish that I think could have pulled it out of that kind of 1% dumpster into a little bit better flow. It was pretty good. Okay, what else? Have I played anything else from this guy? I don't know what that flag is. Dude, oh, I played a lot. They did 9 MMC stuff. Is that the weird little skull guys from Paper Mario 1000-Year Door? I played an earlier version of this too. That looks really familiar. Cute stuff in here. Okay, well, Poot. Never trust that you're still there. Oh, no, you are. When you say hi to somebody and they don't say anything. 1 LS. Maybe you're mute. You don't like typing in chat. Hello. Doot. Let's see here. YG4. HG. Maybe you got 9 tabs open. GF. Ad? Oh, you got an ad? Oh, that's probably why. No, I did a pre-roll thing. No, you shouldn't have had an ad. You really shouldn't have had an ad. I do the ads at the start specifically to turn off pre-roll. Because I really hate ads. Dag 3er. I hate them so much. I hate them so goddamn much. I really wish Twitch would let us pay to not have ads. Oh, you want to make troll levels? No, I'm not. There is an excellent guide on how to do so, as well as a large community of people who work on making troll levels. But one of the things that's really, really important to keep in mind is the idea is generally comedy, not torment, not pointless torment. Oh. Single tile walls always make me think juvenile. You're not a child, right? Are you under the age of 18? I should know just so that I don't say extremely vulgar things. You're 46. That's hard to believe. Barnstorm, how you doing? Yeah. Are you sure you're not 6? You're a 46-year-old and you made a death hole with spikes in it? What we got going on here? Barnstorm, how you doing tonight? Checkpoint. In a Timmy level. Wow. Well, that's good. Cats are all being weird. Yeah, I think early just doesn't work so good for me. I think I'm gonna stick to later, but I'm still feeling it out. It might end up being much later. Might end up pushing it out further. But I can eat before stream. Or it'll only be like an hour later. I'm still feeling it out though. I still should stick to something pretty consistent. And the problem is I moved away from streaming really late. Because Mario Maker just falls off at night. Unless you're streaming really, really late. Loop back to garbage. That's the top of the flagpole? Yeah. Yeah, the thing about jokes is that jokes are supposed to be funny. Yeah, not hard. That can be the thing people get hung up on. Is a troll level is not supposed to be a hard level. This is a Timmy level. This is the type of level that like an 8-year-old makes. This is a bad level. You shouldn't have made it. You shouldn't bring it to people. You shouldn't submit it to anybody else. No matter what they say, they don't really want it. And if you do want to make troll levels, I would strongly suggest you read that guide, join that Discord, get some feedback from some other people there, see what other people making troll levels are thinking. They're, I don't know, maybe there's a Team Beam Burrito. I would fuck off. I'm 58. I just look really good. I exercise a lot. So actually, I'm your elder. Yeah, just absolutely fucking terrible. Yeah, Yeah, the thing about jokes is that they're supposed to be funny. You should be able to identify a punchline. And if your goal is just to make a really tough level, well, you're a boomer too. You said you're 46, remember? Not really working out. Yeah. Maybe humor's not your thing. Maybe look at Kaizo, Team Shell, those kinds of people. They work on really hard levels. Like, there's definitely people who make hard levels. Where the goal isn't to trick the player into dying. And there are definitely people who make levels where the goal is to trick the player, and that's the whole thing. But this doesn't walk either path effectively. This is just a turd. Turd in the punch bowl. And speaking of things that are frustrating and a little boring, let's look at a little multiplayer. Yeah, if you're interested in troll levels, though, there's a huge thriving community. But if you've ever seen even one troll level be played, you know they're not like that. And I would strongly recommend you play some decent troll levels, or maybe try playing through Bandwagon World, although I don't know what the way to do that anymore is. I really should read up on what happened with all the band. Yeah, play troll levels. Tudaj. Tuda KK, Tuda JKK. Ooh, one-on-one. Makes some really great intro esports, relatively simple sports troll levels. Really? You can't let me have a one-on-one? How do I do this? Okay, we did Layla. Next MMC level will be Cloudmuncher. That sounds druggy. Also, do you really think you really must be young, like way underage? If you can even begin to believe I was in my 50s. Come on, bud. Oh, really? Are we stuck on? No, we're on wired. I'm not gonna run the test because it doxes me. I know it exposes my outside IP, but I'm pretty sure I resolved the NAT type B stuff too. Alright, so did you pop something in there? You did not. Okay. Let's take a look at this next one from GH. I've heard the Versa connection has been very bad. That's interesting. Did you just hear that from other streams or other people who are playing, or what's the context for that? Need to clear check? Well, I'll be here. KG. If I recall, Mondays tended to be the slowest. Mondays could end up being Super Mario World days, but I want to stick to some specific schedule for a while before I pick one. Reddit, I think? Oh, interesting. So maybe multiple people were talking about it? Finally got a piece of broccoli out of my teeth. I feel like I haven't seen anything pop up from the Mario Maker subreddits in forever, but yeah, I guess the sub is very, very few interactions. Lately. It's really sad. Ooh, cat trees from the sky. We got that. 2 of them are ready to go, too. Look at them. Did you see their fucking neurons activate? Yeah, you did. And the strinkle. And the treats. How you doing, Casey? I got that. I got all that in the pocket. Let's take one quick look at this. Still feel like there's broccoli in there. Tired? Yeah, I got some of that. I don't have a good excuse for it either. I just am. Oh, interesting. Okay, so we're doing, invincibility dashes as a level. Sports. That's kind of neat. You don't see people having star run ideas too often. Thunderstorms there. We had some pretty bad storming yesterday. Hot Dog actually got really squirrely and weird. We never saw him get weird about storms before, but he got all weird. He was being real skittish and afraid. But then after the storm started, then he was fine. So we think that maybe he detected the low pressure drop or whatever, and it made him antsy. He was fine after. I had to wander around and turn... Oh, it kicked your power out while you weren't home. God, that's the worst. That is just the worst, especially with fridges and that kind of thing. If you don't have any type of little temp alarm, you can get a little thing that'll at least tell you the temp externally pretty easily, so you can know if it dropped down too low, but you never know how long, so you have to just have like a cutoff condition for it, or just, I don't know, wing it. I always winged it when I was a kid. Now if it's under temp for too long, then we just have to start chucking stuff. Oh, only off for maybe 2 minutes. That's good. That's still really annoying to have to go and fix all the lights and all the other things. I don't think I use smart plugs for my lights. I don't have any actual smart bulbs. Yeah, I only have plugs, the really cheap Casa smart plugs that I have on an isolated network, because I do not trust those fucking things for the life of me. So they're a tiny bit janky sometimes, but no significant risk of China crawling into my network and, I don't know, looking at my wiener in the hot tub if I forget to cover up the camera for the hot tub. I was turning it on and off, but I was having problems with it, so now I just have a cover for it. Oh yeah, that's always nice. Hi, hot dog. That's all. Oh, wrong one. There we go. No, hot dog, continue putting your face right in the camera all weirdly. What was that? He's doing this thing lately where he parkours off of my leg to get up here. Like, he doesn't land on me, he kicks off of me. And it's really cute. Hi. Let's hold hands. No? He's not into it. Fine. You know we're gonna go do treats, right? Yeah, power outage is annoying. We heard another transformer explode. We had a pretty bad power outage like a week or two back. This time we didn't have an outage though, just a surge. My UPS got real mad about it, but my computer was fine. Heidi's computer was fine too, and she did not plug in her UPS. You coming over here, hot dog? We got this? Yeah. Oh, see, if I do this here, you're going to get it on my tablet and I'll be mad. So let's come over here, okay? Look at your brother's eating. Oh yeah, he's ready. Watch the cameras, see what happened. There was a huge thunder and then the cameras reset themselves. That's cool. Maybe also a transformer exploded. Crackers just doesn't care. You're pretty low energy today, bud. Yeah. He was laying on me and I had to go do stuff, so I picked him up like a baby and just put him on Heidi, and he was like, okay. Hi, hot dog. Can we do this now? Or are you going to be mean about it? Well, you're not going to be mean about it. That's weird. Are they pan, tilt, zoom cameras? PTZ cameras? Like they can move? They can move with your phone or whatever? Because sometimes those make a pretty awful grinding noise, but usually the motor's initialized first, and then the camera. I have a big pile of hike vision cameras I've been meaning to set up forever. It's just a lot of cable running. So I only have like 3 of them set up, 2 of them set up. 2 or 3. One's unplugged, but can be set up. Because I do not trust smart cameras at all. I don't like that. Do not like some external company. We have 1 or 2 Wise cameras we plug in as needed for like monitoring pets or when Heidi's babysitting her severely autistic sister. But man, after some of the stuff Wise has pulled and like trying to make me pay to use the SD card, or trying to make me pay more to have access to like really basic features, like, oh, you want recordings more than a minute? You have to pay us monthly. Like, no, I paid you for a camera. Here's the thing is I gave you money for a camera, and then I want that camera to do camera things. I have an SD card in there. you can put footage on there. Yeah, the Casa smart plugs that I've used and other things like that seem really simple and low maintenance, and it hasn't once bothered me for a subscription. Subscriptions make me fucking mad. It's death by 1,000 cuts, and especially for people who, like me, who don't steal or pirate any content because that would be illegal. Although, technically, if you've bought it once, you own it now, right? Thanks, Facebook, or whatever's happening with that. Since the judge ruled in their favor, but, you know, corporate personhood is different than regular personhood. Blah, blah, blah. But, man, the amount of money that subscriptions add up to, on top of all your bills and everything, is just absolutely absurd. Cracker, stop eating the ass of it. A little more? Oh, look how gently he eats it. Heidi gave him a whole one yesterday, and she put it on a plate for him. And I think that would be funny to watch, but I know Crackers would eat the whole plate. Crackers. There you go. There you go, guys. Lots of drugs for you. Lots of drugs for you guys. Look, some people would prefer to subscribe to things. Some people would really prefer to, like, pay more for it to be easier. And in theory, there's nothing wrong with that, for paying a little more for it to be easier. But this was the problem I had with World of Warcraft at the very beginning, and why after playing it for 5 minutes, I was like, no, I'm not doing this. I refuse to get into this. Because when you have a subscription like that, then you have developer motivation, even if it's not written down anywhere. There's motivation to build systems to keep the player engaged long term, to monopolize the player's time so that time, what they spend, feels valuable. I don't like that. I don't like the Skinner box mechanics that come about when you have a monthly subscription associated with a game, and you want to maintain that subscription long term. I don't like that with Netflix. I don't like that with anything. Esports. So something like charging the user for extra storage on a camera that doesn't have storage, okay, but then are they motivated then to not include storage? Do we not have SD card readers in our phones anymore because SD cards are slow? Or do we not have SD cards on our phone anymore to motivate us to buy larger storage? Same thing with so many cameras. With so many cameras that are just like manufactured Chinese cameras that literally have an SD card slot they just didn't populate because they want to charge you for a subscription. It makes me mad. You still have to buy World of Warcraft and stuff? I assumed by this point that it had transitioned to just the subscription plan. Well, that's fucking Blizzard for you. That's been fucking Blizzard forever, though. That's fucking, aren't I? Oh, just barely made it. God, that's fucked. Although I would have hoped that people would see the smoke rising before the fire with World of Warcraft, but even after Diablo Immortal or whatever came out, people were still like, no, they're doing this on the side, but they're still gonna make like whole games. And then Diablo 4 came out, I was just like, okay, kinda, but not really. The expansion packs are the price of a whole game. So how much does it cost to play World of Warcraft right now? Oh. How much does it cost to get started? Wait, then when they... At least it was free for everybody who was doing the classic thing or whatever, right? I know a couple of people got way into that. I really like that this is not making me do any cloud manipulation. This is pretty cool. This is a cool level. $15 a month, 30 to 40 for each expansion. Yeah, so if I had ever gotten into it, I would have just gotten so angry. I would have been so goddamn annoyed. And I'm not like a huge MMO guy generally. I don't like a long grind. I especially don't like a long grind that is eating only time. Like, when the grind is me learning, when the grind is me getting better at something, when I'm working through something in, like, Souls game, when I was working through, well, Demon Souls was, some of it was just obtuse for no reason, but when I'm working through something that's designed to be difficult but you're supposed to learn, that's fun. When it's designed to take a lot of time, that's not fun. Ugh. I played New World, the weird Amazon whatever company RPG, and it I don't even know. I don't understand how anyone could shit the bed that bad. And I keep hearing that it's better, but I don't take people's opinions on MMOs seriously. But like all the post-game stuff that you could do at max level was exceptionally fun. Really, really fun player versus player combat and like these really large like raid events and really cool stuff with a generally interesting combat system. And it took like 250 hours to reach max level. So no one I knew, no one I was playing with made it there. No one got anywhere near there. And a bunch of it was completely inaccessible before, most of it was completely inaccessible before max level. They didn't even set up like a casual or unranked mode for people to play before max level. So I'm sitting here, you know, grinding it out, trying to help. Everybody peels off, everybody flakes out. And it's just like, well, what the fuck? I think that's pretty much a wrap on me ever playing MMOs again. At least not with the flavor of the week people I know. Some of them are fun to play games with. But man, I don't know. I don't know if everybody has like a little friend group like that of like the 30-year-olds with kids who the only thing they play is flavor of the week, and then League of Legends or Call of Duty or whatever. They fall back to like a really shitty comfort game. I got pretty into Valheim. We all played Valheim together, but they were so toxic. Nobody wanted to help pay for server or anything, so I hosted, but nobody wanted to pay even a little tiny bit to help offset the costs. And then a big chunk of several people in the group would just grab resources. Like they would sign in at night to grab an armload of resources that one of us worked for, and then take them back to their house, take them back home, and accumulate resources that way. Like they grinded on the other people's grind. Can I skip this one entirely with the star? I can. Got him. Oh, unless this is the secret balloon thing, maybe? I don't know if this was the way forward. Or just the secret. But I made it. Missed. Yeah, I know some people have a lot of fun with World of Warcraft. Get way into it, get lost in it, don't have a problem with it. But I'm glad I did not get lost in that. It's like an emotional investment to constantly be disappointed in something. And I feel like we know at this point that the Skinnerbox stuff is definitely... Can I reset? Is that what this is? Maybe this will let me reset and clean it up again. Get something down there. There we go. I think they cycle off each other just a little bit. Now for the part where I get pissed. I wonder where the death by 1,000 cuts will end with all the subscriptions, too, with people paying for, like, YouTube Premium and Netflix and, Disney Plus and, Hulu, probably more. And some services starting to just introduce ads at all tiers, or at most tiers, unless you pay an inordinate amount. But we know, we all know, everybody knows, or they are so stupid they don't deserve air, that they want to always have ads, and we will work towards it. And at some point, ooh, what are we doing here? Oh, am I falling down and getting a cloud? Disney and Hulu are on the same bill? Yeah, they'll keep consolidating. Maybe that'll end up being the saving grace, is that they will consolidate in successfully until there is only one service total in the whole world. That was wrong. But now I have this cloud. A long way to go. Yeah, I know Paramount and somebody else are trying to merge too. There's a bunch of people trying to merge now that we're doing the full oligarchy, whatever. Oligopoly? Both, I guess? What's wrong with me? And I guess, you know, at some point we can stop worrying about it when we give away voting rights entirely, because, like, why should people make decisions instead of corporations? Corporations are the most important thing. They make the most money. Shouldn't they make all the choices? They'll make the right one. Blood moves the gear. The people with the blood aren't going to be objective about it. They're gonna hoard it. Greedy, goddamn blood-having poor people. Oops. They need to be broken on the wheel and squeezed. There are a lot of them. Oh. I'm angry about politics. That's, I feel like you're either angry about it or you are angry that you have to hear about it and don't want to hear about it because you spent too much time angry. But somewhere there must still be those people who are like, no, I refuse to engage with it or pretend it exists at all. Honestly, it might be the healthiest at this point. So, I'm looking... No, I'm going through that pipe at the bottom, I guess. Yeah, there we go. Okay. But what the hell was that other door? Was that door something I missed? I guess we're done. I'll never know. But at some point, when the thousands and thousands of cuts consolidate to a big, you know, $17,000 a month subscription fee for everything that has 45 minutes of ads per 5 minutes of content, like, at what point does it end up being... I'm glad that wasn't too long. Not too long. Which was really nice. In a MMC level. Oh, that's it for 7 MMC, huh? Or wait, nope. Is there multiple weeks in this one? Esports. Do the levels. Okay, yeah, there's multiple weeks in this one. Boy, I hate the way these websites are structured. I would really like just a spreadsheet of all... I bet somebody does have that somewhere, actually. Gerudo Ruins. And just a list of all of them in order that I will reverse and work backwards through. B8V. I still really can't get over the ruling that if Facebook Meta buys a book, they can use it to train AI. But Nintendo's whole argument against emulation is you can't play a game that you own on another platform or in another way because you don't own the rights to that. That they have been defending aggressively forever. They must know they're wrong. They must know that there's now precedent that they're wrong. They won't stop. That's just one of those things where it's like, why is this so different? Why is this so goddamn different? For them than it is for everybody else. Right? Interesting. Is this original music? I did not recognize this at all. This was my favorite of that year's, for obvious reasons. I think it's Mario Galaxy. Oh, okay, yeah, I see the title is Gerudo Ruins Galaxy. I just didn't recognize it as Zelda music at all. And I do not remember any Galaxy music other than the tracks we can't ever stop hearing in this game. Yeah, Barnstorm, what were you making before music levels? I swear you made things that weren't music levels. Or were you just waiting? Waiting to get into music levels? Base, thanks for dropping something in there. Set it off, in case it matters. Did a 40 level traditional Zelda world, yeah. I remember the Metroid Super World, but that was music. I can't remember its music now. Oh, yeah. Weird. Oh, interesting. Okay, okay. That's pretty neat. Firestorm, thanks for dropping something in there. We'll get there in a sec. Okay, so you've probably got a couple of things I haven't done yet. Oh, this is that thing. I don't think most people know this though. Yeah, that's a forbidden technique. I don't know if you can count on people to know that one. Yeah, I would have given an indicator for that. Drop the love of your friend Bill, cool. Ah, interesting. Holy shit. There's some clever goddamn mechanisms in this level. And like, none of them are like definitely, you know, brand new ideas or anything that's sticking out. Just really good structure for a side-scrolling Zelda level. If the guy who was responsible for Zelda 2 played this, he'd be really sad. We did not get a lot of puzzles in that game. Oh, duh. Really? Oh, okay. There we go. Yeah, it's just kind of figuring out what you're supposed to touch. So this? Yep. Bomb heavy. Hey, couldn't I accidentally kill him? Do we have a fix for that? We do not. Oh, maybe we do. Maybe Blue Piper's enterable down here? Nope. Came out of the pipe. Oh, he came out of the pipe? Okay. Well then, yes, it solves itself. Let me see it happen. Yep. Yeah, things coming out of pipes are just invisible sometimes, especially when it doesn't do the wiggle. That was cute. That was unnecessary. Is this supposed to be like a sandstorm? Esports. Okay, cool. That marimba sounding tone is a little grating in the fight here. What are we doing? It must just be that. I guess I just don't see the thing that's happening. There it is. Problem solved. Cute little fight. Gold coins? I don't know what that was. Triforce, but there's a fourth for some reason. There we go. Yeah, that was cute. Hidden coins for the top of the flagpole, giving us an excuse to explore a little bit. Could have been fun. I feel like it wasn't totally full, but there was enough verticality that there were probably holes that could have been carved out. Did we go in the A pipe here? In the A door here. That went up to that big setup. Oh no, it was probably full of music note setup. Yeah, I'm looking at the viewer a little bit. It's probably just absolutely fucking crammed with music setup stuff. Okay, HUD is back. There was a secret in the box room. Aw. Oh, yeah. No, we skipped that entirely. How are we supposed to blow that block out? Huh. Somehow have saved our link power up. Maybe gone back with it. You can see it load when falling. Oops. Well, not going back for it, but it was a good level. I wonder if we played anything else from that guy. He's got a 5-course super world. Did not. There's a bunch in here that's probably worth looking at, though. That was good. That's probably what you get out of the MMC levels, too, is go follow creators and then go back and look at stuff they made. And then, boom. Mario Maker plays itself. No more having to peel around too much in the mess. All right, Casey, see what your friend made. LFK. Not here. Okay, good. 5VR-8JG. mbass. Boxes for Box Movie Day. A platforming level for our friend Box, collab with Samet64. 3% clear rate. Okay, so it's not going to be crazy box stuff, hopefully. Whenever I see box stuff in 3D World, like not box, but box, fuck you. I assume it's going to be the crazy box kinds of stuff people are doing for a while, where you have to keep your boxes in the air. And as cool as it is to put boxes in pipes, having this really weird timer that you have to interact with over and over again, that you have to slap every couple of seconds to make sure you don't die, less fun. Less fun than it looks. I don't know, box? I feel like it's a weird enough word that it'll always sound like the word box. Unlike words like scuba that immediately are like, no, somebody made that up to sound stupid on purpose. Did you do enough drugs? I don't know if you did enough drugs. Box. Scuba box. Yeah, that was really cute and really stupid. Oh. 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 Fuck. Oh. Levels have done that to me where I'm like, well, I'll just trigger it and see what happens. It'll probably make sense once I get into it. Oh, god damn it. Oh. I don't know why I keep doing that. I keep getting these, like, weird little, edge glancing things. I want to blame Dark Souls somehow. I don't know how, but that's what I want to blame. Oh, I finally started Dark Souls 3, and it's good compared to Demon Souls. Like, it's nice to be back in something that doesn't feel like garbage. But so far, I am not grasping why Dark Souls 3 is the absolute pinnacle of the series and why people didn't like Dark Souls 2. Oops. Oh, why am I like this? Oh, actually, I think there might be a little bit of cheese we can get there. Yeah, I'm getting a lot of proto Elden Ring out of Dark Souls 2. Or that. A little bit of cheese that way. Oh, I really thought I'd be able to kill myself in this pipe, but I guess not. Nope. Won't let me. Fine, I won't kill myself. Not box, but box. Yeah, you know. You know, the box. No good reason for that. No. That was just called the void. That's all that was. That was, oh, I bet I could get over there and touch those P-switches. See? I had to kill a bee. Oh, I had to kill a hornet today. It was in the house. It did not want to go back outside. And I am positive if Hot Dog found it, he would immediately try to eat it and get bit in the face. Get stung in the face. And I don't want Hot Dog to get a little bee sting and then to be all scared of bugs because he's my bug eater. He's the one who bug eats. And I need him to eat the bugs. Shit. Oh, it's the top of the flagpole. Oh my god, I was literally like, I think I could go around that if I jumped just right. Oh. That was good. That makes good levels. I don't know who mbass is, but you tell him. That was good. We found a tiny bit of cheese there with the P-switches. We also could have, dropped on the side and grabbed a P-switch and chucked it, and then use just the P blocks to get over there, over the the hump there, especially if we had the box, but it's not really cheese. That's just a terrible solution. We could have stolen a P-switch though, but I don't think that would have done anything for it. Very minor cheese. Barnstorm, let's see what you got. N12. 420, yo. Cool beans. Then you bean react that message, or send the bean emoji if you're using a platform that does not have bean reacting, and then you put in a feature request for emoji react to include the bean, so you can bean react. And castle level. Getting there, getting towards the end. Dropping another one in there. Test castle will delete. That is a cool looking fucking castle. I delete this because it could take a while. Riding the waves. Yimmy, how you doing tonight? Going? A little slow. Which I blame Nintendo for not giving us Mario Maker 3. Right, red coin stuff. I guess that makes sense for, yeah. Can't get away from the POWs. I guess that makes sense for Ganon's Castle, though. We're gonna be doing... What was it? It was six little things, wasn't it? Before you could continue? It's been a while since I played Ocarina of Time. Could only do 5. Oh, interesting. Okay. Want to finish your world before that? Ah, it'll get done. That. Oh, wait. That might be a fit. That might work. I don't know. I'm still a little convinced that maybe Nintendo is over it. Like, maybe they do not care. Oh, God damn it. Maybe they don't care. I think a lot of Mario Maker's existence was attributed to how New Soup was developed, and the more I think about it, the more I think that maybe they don't care. Like, maybe it's not worth it if it can't draft off of the New Soup development engine, especially since level sports building is so different in Super Mario Bros. Wonder that maybe they're over it. You didn't really make me bomb mine, right? Did. Strange sounds, yeah. Yeah, probably a little hard to get music together really at all in 6 separate little rooms. Oh, it absolutely did. No, they absolutely took a lot of inspiration from both Mario Maker and, honestly, maybe, I think Nintendo would never say it, but a good number of those developers have played some ROM hacks and got way into it. But the way levels are built in, you look up Ramiya on YouTube, who makes custom Mario Wonder levels, they no longer use tiles that are individually placed. They use sort of vectors that then fill in with the engine, which would be a really big departure for trying to get people to build stuff. Can I get it from here? That can't possibly be right. Am I supposed to flip it again? Is that what we're doing? Do I get it from here? Oh, I do. Maybe we are doing that. I think so. So that concerns me that they have less interest in building out a new one when the engine works very, very, very differently now. Oh, I guess, actually, here, go over there. I would like to hope that they'll do some kind of update that we'll see more. Oh, I feel like there's another one in there we have to get. Okay. Is that the solution there, Barnstorm, or did I cheese that? That was funky enough that I feel like that could have been cheese, but I also feel like we don't have any other options. Cat or 3 arrows in a row. Oh, okay. Got him. I would absolutely love to be wrong, but like the reason why every single game in Mario Maker has the same physics as New Soup except for 3D World is because that was the engine that they built it on. Because that is what they used. They refactored their internal level design tools into something they could sell. Which is cool. That's a really great way to use assets in a profitable way that benefits everyone. But without that being easy, if Nintendo were cooler, they'd just be like, you scribble out levels now, it's fucking cool. There's a reason why we made this change, try it out. Or they do like a dev test where they like did like a proto Mario Maker. They could even skin it with a different game that they own. I'm sure they have some other 2D platformer. Like see if people like drawing out levels as vectors and having the engine fill them in. Okay, was that the door? That was the door we came from, so pipe. All pipes. Yeah, we won't know for a while if it's selling on the Switch 2, or if they care, or if it... I don't know, it's hard to say. It didn't sell bad, though. It's definitely up there in the list of well-selling games. It's not crazy high, though. I'm pretty sure that's not gonna reach. I'm pretty sure that's fake, yeah. Does this not kill me? It does. It absolutely does. I would like to be wrong, but it's really hard to give Nintendo the benefit of the doubt these days. Yeah, the World Maker, a lot of the things that they put together for Mario Maker felt like throwaways or like little tiddly bits of leftover ideas that were poorly implemented. The worlds were terribly implemented. Just terribly. Maybe we can get him back out of there a different way? Wake back up and jump out of there, bud. Yeah, and like, there's a bunch of weird limitations on it, but the worst thing is we don't have any real way to browse Super Worlds. Super Worlds are a dumpster of you're not going to find anything you want to play unless you find it somewhere else. Yeah, it's nice that we have it, but it feels like we don't really have it. Depressing. The note block thing is weird. It wasn't happening in your test. Ignore that. Okay. So he's not supposed to come out of there and get pushed over here, because this is what I was thinking. I immediately assumed I was supposed to do something like this, which doesn't make any sense. Pretend he's just in the lava. Okay. I'll put him back for you. Yeah, I have an absurdly long list on the Mario Maker 3 sub of ideas that I thought were good enough to write down to try to send to somebody at some point when we start hearing about it. As soon as we start hearing about it, I just want to start guessing email addresses and pumping it towards people until it gets to somebody. And then hope. Hope and pray. I did this one already. But God, I really hope they do something. I really, really hope we see more. They could just continue updating it, or they built a 2D 3D world engine. It's probably just the 3D world engine crushed into a 2D plane. I'm sure somebody wrote it up or dug into it at some point. But they built a 3D engine for 3D World. They could cram Mario Wonder in and do a tile type thing with it while more or less having its physics. It's definitely doable, and it would be delightful for them to start adding styles. And honestly, that would be enough to just restart Mario Maker 2's development, add Super Mario Bros. Wonder, maybe a couple more styles. Yoshi's Island would be absolutely fucking bananas. I'm sure there's some other 2D Mario games I'm not thinking of, but they could do more. But I don't think they will. So. Yeah, Mario 2 was supposed to be a style. I feel like it's not something Nintendo would do to take away a power-up to give us a style. I feel like we may have missed the boat on that. I would prefer that they fuck off. They're like, Mario 2 Mushroom's gone. Mario 2 is a style now. I would be unbelievably happy. But it would break levels. It would be really hard to do within the confines of the same game. You could just do both. If they weren't so weird and pissy about how fun works, they could just be like, the Mario 2 Mushroom continues to exist, but also we added a Mario 2 mode. So pick which one you want. A little Mario 2 or a lot of Mario? Okay. I really felt like I didn't want to kill him, but I guess I'm glad I did it. I had to do something. Give me a minute to sort out. Was that a real solve? Was the bomb a real solve there? I think it was. That's at least an indicator for the secret jump there. Yeah, the ground pound. Okay. Yeah, I think that's enough to tell the player, like, you're putting, you got to get something over there. Oh, yeah. God, I missed the weird mushroom. The weird mushroom is such a small thing to have taken away from us. Like, what the fuck? Give us the weird mushroom in every style. No one was bombing lava, so I figured adding a Mecha Koopa would encourage it. Yeah. Adding something that the bomb interacts with directly would encourage it, too. Or something that looks bombable. Like a breakable block down there or something. That'd be weirder. But it would encourage it. The Mecha Koopa made me think I was supposed to try to get him out of there somehow, or do something else with him other than bombing. I feel like Mario Land would be exceptionally boring. And we would get so little out of it, because Mario Land just didn't have anything special to it, and it would look fucking terrible stretched out. But if they did something really cool with the graphics, you could get something like that. You could get something to work. But Mario Land 2, colorized, or optionally colorized, would be spectacular. Because Mario Land 2 had some really weird power-ups and a really unusual engine. Really weird platform, but it was a fun game. Hard block, or something hard block-like that makes the player want to bomb down there. I don't know what. But the player would have to see it, but not think they're supposed to stand on it, too. Too bad we don't have placeable lava tiles. Ugh, placeable water and lava tiles would be great. I wouldn't put it past them to be like, let's do more New Soup with different New Soup powers. But New Soup for the DS was the good one. We had the shell and the mini mushroom, and we had actually decent level design choices. Oh, I get it. I see what we're doing here. Okay. Do your thing. Oops. Uh-oh. But I wanted to see if anything different happened if we did that, but I don't think so. Was the music in Ganon's castle this weird? Or is this all you could pull together for these little rooms like this? Oh yeah, did we not have the twirl in the DS one? Man, the DS one was great. I hate the twirl. I hate the twirl, but the problem for me with New Soup in general was with the Wii version of New Soup. The levels were designed for 4 players, so it was a ton of empty space. Nothing felt bespoke, nothing felt deliberate, and it was really depressing. But the DS one legitimately felt, oh, we did this one. We just did this one. I'm dumb. I guess let's see what happens if we do what I was trying to do. The DS one, unlike the rest, did actually feel like an inventive way to... Oh, we'll just go back. To, we will not go back. to re-envision an early Mario game, to modernize an early Mario game concepts. But then they stuck with it forever, dooming us a decade of it. Yeah, New Soup 2, the New Soup 2 was a crime against humanity. I would prefer to pretend it didn't exist, but if we are going to talk about it, I am going to need, what were the X-shaped crosses, for crucifixion that they used? I'm going to need at least as many of those as there were leadership roles on that game. Oh, it was not fun. Nothing about it was fun. It was fun in the way slot machines are fun, but the money that comes out is worthless. It was that stupid, like, Twilight Zone trope of, I only win. Like, what are you doing? What is this game? And that's what I was thinking going into it, too, was like, I didn't read any reviews or dig into it. I was just like, no. This will be for one player again. This will be great. This will be like the DS one. And then it wasn't. What am I doing here? Oh, breakable floor. Took me a sec. Under? Yep, I'm under. Okay. I mean, the controls were janky in... were potentially janky in, Mario 1, Mario 2, Mario 3. Mario 2, I feel like, had really tight controls. You also had options for which character in Mario 2 that I think made it really tight. Mario 3 was a little slippery and a little floaty. Super Mario World, I think that's a hard argument to make. Super Mario World is, has an unbelievably delightful engine that still feels modern today. Yoshi's Island, I feel like, is still feels really modern, too. Yeah, no, I like Mario 2 a lot. I think Mario 2 is incredibly satisfying to play, and I have a soft spot for Mario 3, but I can see where Mario 3 can feel bad today compared to, other games, that it can definitely feel dated or floaty. I don't like the original Super Mario Bros. Controls. I feel like SMB1 controls like shit. The whole game feels like it's on ice physics. Mario 3 is a little sloppy, but I also like a little slop. But the precision in Super Mario World, I feel like it's really satisfying. Are the skulls an indicator to put something there? Oh, hello. No? Is it an indicator to push down? Okay. Oh, wait. Am I dumb? Yep. I'm used to the original Super Mario World controls. That's crazy, because especially in the context of casual Super Mario World play, you never really need to become an expert, but it's easy to do by accident. Like, it's one of those games where it was, like, we all played around with double jumping with Yoshi and skipping chunks of the level by flying over and then learning what you can and can't fly over, and, like, it was an easy game to break, I feel like. Like, everybody used to figure stuff out like that. I feel like it really catered it. It really, like, it's too responsive? Yeah. Yeah. But I feel like that's part of the greatness there, is that that responsiveness is what makes Super Mario World feel so excellent. Oh, man. And, like... the fucking iceberg of Super Mario World stuff that's necessary for Super Mario World Kaizo is a little bewildering and frustrating, but some of the stuff you can do in the physics engine is so unbelievably cool that it is worth learning, because there's so much goddamn fun you can have with it. But yeah, it is frustrating that every single ROM hack isn't built to give you a crash course in by the way, your momentum carries infinitely if you don't touch a direction. Like, That's one of the easiest ones, I guess, to explain, is that if you slide and jump without touching a direction, you will go much faster than if you slide while holding forward and jump. And using that momentum, carrying that momentum, like jump carrying the momentum so you don't lose it, so that you keep speed, is a pretty common trick, a pretty useful trick, too, for a lot of things. If Super Mario Maker felt like Super Mario World, I would die happy. I'm missing a coin somewhere. Yeah, I know that fight is long gone, but I feel like the fact that the original Mario Maker did not use the physics from each of the original games was a travesty and a terrible mistake. And I feel like we would have had a much better Mario Maker if every single game had its own unique physics engine, or at least a unique physics engine. Like, let's say they wanted to polish out SMB1 to be less slippery, okay. And they wanted to polish out Super Mario Bros. 3 to be less floaty, okay. I wouldn't be happy about it, but, you know, it still would have been really interesting if they all had their own unique engines. Just every time you switch, it wipes the level. I don't care. Do not care. That would have been awesome, but oh, the blue pipe. We missed the blue pipe, and I'm dumb. Did not see the blue pipe at all, because it was embedded. I assumed the blue pipe was an exit, and then never thought about it again. If you see anybody else be that dumb, stick the blue pipe out a little bit. Oh, he didn't make any noise. I'll take. No, it would have given us significantly more diversity in the levels that we play, and it would have made that diversity more interesting. It would have meant that Kaizo in Mario 3 and Kaizo in Super Mario World would have had significant opportunities to be different. It would have made intro levels, it would have made wildly different and even more interesting interactions possible based on player expectations. And based on different interactions that would be possible if the physics engine and the engine in general worked differently. And I also think that some of those, there, now he made noise. Some of the caveats, some of the really unique mechanisms, like in Super Mario World, you could spin jump on saw blades. And booze and that kind of thing, and I feel like that type of thing would have been such an interesting thing to have generally, but I also think that the physics themselves would have lent themselves to a really different experience. That thing never came back. There's something else. Can we move you? Maybe we're moving you. Go over there. Break stuff. Well, I think one of the best things that can help understand the perspective I have is go back and play through Super Mario All-Stars. Play through all of Super Mario All-Stars and then ask yourself, like, am I mad that these were all different physics, or was that a fun romp back through? Yeah, they clearly just kind of unified a bunch of things that were different in the games, which, you know, is fine. It's not like they should be expected to cater to people going back and forth between different games or people who play too much Super Mario World on the side. What am I doing with you, bud? But I feel like if you play through Mario All-Stars, like, imagine if you played 3D All-Stars and every single game had the same physics, that they went and changed it so they were all the same. And I get that, well, Mario Maker's a different thing. Oh, okay. But I also feel like the opportunity for very different experiences would be higher with different engines. And if New Soup is what you prefer, New Soup would still be there. Like, we would still have New Soup. He is distracting. I immediately assumed that I was supposed to play with him. It's also the first laser guy we saw. So I immediately was like, he must be a part of this somehow. the fuck did that go? That was fucking weird. Why? Oh, okay, that was a bouncer down there. For some reason, I was thinking it had to be a spring. Okay, if I don't need you, you can leave. I was thinking it had to be a spring or something. And then I couldn't sort it out. Oh, hello, dickhead. Give me a thing. Nobody? Nobody's gonna give me a link power? Fine. Go away. Well, and that's kind of what I'm saying, is if we had more accurate mechanics, we would have really interesting... These are all throwbacks to enemies, puzzles, and entire dungeons. I will get that. I will get that when I play the whole world. I'll never get it like weeks later. Although one of those was the Shadow Temple, and I don't remember any of those, and we just did that, so I'll never remember. That's the only reason he's there. I got you. That makes more sense. Oh. Eat some dinner. Have fun. I'll be here. Wishing Super Mario World was cool in this game. Even if they removed some of the really cool physics stuff from Super Mario World, like the crazy slide tech that I was talking about, I would not be mad if we had the individual... and that's what's most important to me. If we had the individual stop and start mechanics, like the individual speed mechanics of each game, as well as the individual jump height and weight mechanics that altered how far we jump, how high we jump, that kind of thing, how jumps feel in each of the games. If just the very basic flat level platforming of moving left or right, how quickly you gain speed and how quickly you jump, get P speed to get the higher jump, that kind of thing, how P speed works differently in different games, and how high you jump with partial or full P speed works differently. If we had all of that in all of the engines, none of the crazy physics caveats or any of the weird bugs are necessary. I would like that, but none of that's really necessary compared to just having the individual physics would feel so goddamn good. Shadow Temple has the hidden blocks. This part is still whip. Whip it. Gonna lurk. Shadow Temple had hidden blocks. So that happens to me when I get really tired. Like, stuff will start to run together. Like, I'll have to stop reading. Okay, I like the music here. This is that, like, lead-up area, right? All the problems I had personally with Ocarina of Time, I do really remember the ending, and I do recall also that all the goddamn times my mom made me do the fucking bosses for her, I was never mad about the fucking Ganon fight. The fight at the end of that game was fucking spectacular. Oh. Oh, that music played during the dialogue, right? That music played while he's hollering at you or something? I think I remember it. Why is he saying dinner? Because dinner's food. I'm hungry. Ugh. No, come on. I forgot to check what was in the block over there. Was it anything? I guess we'll see when it's done. And a communication error occurred. Oh, I don't even get to like it if I hit the axe when it's deleted. I mean, it doesn't matter. But it's really unsatisfying. Bring it back when it's done. Just a chest. What was in the chest? I really want to open a chest and get the... shit, what was it? Was it a red suit? Was there red and blue suit? There was not a red and blue suit. No, we had red and blue suits for hot and cold. Hot and ice? What the hell was the blue suit in Ocarina of Time? Might as well be a piggy fart. There was a chest in Ganon's Castle in Ocarina of Time, though, right? A big chest? Could have been an opal. Golden gauntlets. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we had one last upgrade in the last castle. Oh. This is why people get mad about people saying Zelda's a Metroidvania, because, like, in some ways it is. You get something that opens new doors, giving us that in the last castle, and then because if I recall, there were a couple of places out in the field, out in the rest of the world, where you could use the golden gauntlets, right? To pick up and gather a last last few couple of things. So your 100% run is getting the fucking gauntlets and then leaving. And getting everything, cleaning up, doing one last fucking mop up before you get to fucking go and finish it. HF. But when I'm still not here. Good. Angry Pud. Meow. That's such a good emote. Ugh. A chill team shell level with some shell jumps from mbass. Let's take a peek. I'm gonna regret it. Wait, what was that? Was that a sub 0.0% clear rate? Or did I misread the numbers? %. No, I way misread the numbers. Big emote. I really wish that could be points or free. Emotes should just be big if you don't send anything else. So the forest room where you got the on-off through the walls. Do you think an indicator for diagonal shooting would be spoon feeding too much? Maybe an indicator. Let me see if I can pull that up still. Oh no, it's not going to let me pull it up because it was only uploaded for like a second. Maybe an indicator on the bottom with a like a ground tile type indicator. It felt pretty easy for me to figure out where I could fire from. But if you could put like a coin somewhere the player can't get to except shooting it, that could feel like they're figuring it out. Like if there was a coin between two spikes, the player is going to try to find a place to shoot that from and then realize, oh, I'm supposed to pass a arrow through there. But then you have to make a really awkward little place to like hide a 50 coin or a regular coin or something. But I also feel like, especially in the context of Mario Maker, too much information is never hurtful. But yeah, you do lose kind of the solve. But, well, no, the solve there is either a bomb timing thing or 3 arrows. Like figuring out that, oh, wait, I need it flipped the other way. So even an indicator for an arrow there doesn't solve it. It just tells you that's where you're putting the arrow. What I started thinking about is, wait, can this work in a way that forces me to put a bomb or to put something somewhere so that, like the last hit just happens when I get to a certain point or on a timer or something? That felt better than racing 3 arrows. But not necessarily the way I did it, where I put a bomb there, but like something else where it would be like, you put a bomb somewhere else and then you shoot 2 arrows and then race to go and hit the bomb to push it down before it goes off. But maybe that's too much. Maybe that's too much puzzle and now you have a weird thing that's really hard to figure out. Why am I like this? Why am I doing it like this? I can literally just do the close kick. God, on with me. But I feel like it was there's only one on-off switch for us to interact with, so it was relatively easy for us to sort out the correct decision there, was we have to flip that on-off switch again. So maybe the more you add there, the worse it potentially gets than anything else. Yeah, maybe it just felt like it would be super tight, but was not. Why am I like this? I think that how simple most of the rooms were, how deceptively simple, but taking a while to figure out, worked really, really well for a Zelda-style puzzle, which, you know what you should watch? You know what you really, really, really should watch? Let me see if I can find it. This guy... Shit. This fucking guy, Kaze Emanuar, makes really cool N64 stuff. And made some extremely well-regarded Mario 64 hacks, and is working on a really cool Mario 64 hack that looks just unbelievable, blah, blah. But he also makes really cool gaming discussion videos. The Zelda video he made, where they're talking about some of the choices they made in level design for their ROM hack, was Sieve-like in its quality, where it's crazy how often people whose first language is not English manage to extremely eloquently and succinctly describes something that's very, very difficult to address. But he talked a little bit about how the puzzles work in Zelda versus more challenging games, and how they leave the player satisfied without being extremely challenging. And man, it felt so unbelievably applicable to Mario Maker, but especially considering what we were discussing there and how those puzzles proceeded, I feel like those hit the nail on the head for being the kind of thing where there weren't so many red herrings that it feels like you're dealing with a really tough puzzle. That it was relatively straightforward, but the act of sorting it out still felt like you were solving something. Like, it was really walking the line between this is horrible and really? Like really walking that line between this is too much and like this isn't a puzzle. Which is really tough to do. But yeah, it was a good video. It you know, it's long. It's a little long. But it was surprisingly good, and it made me wish, like, hey, I want this guy to do more of this. I want him to just talk more about design. He's obviously got a really good head for it. But instead, no, he's obsessed with N64 development. I'm supposed to throw it backwards, aren't I? That's deliberately done like that because it wants me to throw it behind me, doesn't it? I need to fix this controller. I'm getting accidental downs now, rather than just ups. I have completely worn out this D-pad. You know what? I got my resin printer going. I should make a note for myself. There is a little 3D printed thing you can put in there. 8-bit thing. So I know I saw it. There's a little tiny little spacer thing that somebody designed. Shit. I want to pull it up. 8. There we go. D-pad spacer. I knew it was out there. That's the one. That I can print out of a really durable resin, really, really thin, and just pop it in there. I think you can do it either forwards or backwards. Okay. It looked, at least I feel like... I feel like the, what's happening? The behind you setup, the behind you, one way was often a setup for that, and that the lowered part there made me feel like I wasn't supposed to do it forward. That was mine. I guess we could do it a little lower. I don't have to do a full height thing if we just do it a little lower. It's just hard for me to do it lower because I'm stupid. And you don't give me an indicator, so I just assume, you know, gun it, hold the button. Oops. I have a video of me playing through it on YouTube if you want to watch it after you play this level. Yeah, find it, dig it up, I'll look at it, and then I'll feel bad. What's wrong with me? There has to be a name for that, where you start moving and you can't help yourself, and then you go too fast. Aw. Look, I know what it. You know what it is I'm trying to get away from the really bad 4K implementation on the fucking Switch 2. Like, look at this. Yeah, you guys can see that, right? Let me grab a snip of the stream here. Oh yeah. It's really visible on the stream too. The weird edge fuzzing there, that just isn't quite. God, the green is still off too. I don't even have HDR on, and man, the color, everything about it is just off. It's not the end of the world. It's pretty minor. Oh. But there are a lot of problems with the Switch 2. And it's really disappointing that Nintendo's trying to do like PS4 era. tech and just can't fucking. There we go. Oh my god. Hold up. Look at it after. Oh god. Oh god, Casey. This? You're using Joy-Cons? You're using That's crazy. Using Joy-Cons in a grip. Wait, does that mean were you using the D-pad or were you using the stick? At least it's the D-pad. Carl fucking plays like Kaizo shit when he used to play Super Mario World with the fucking stick. With like an adapter or something. I saw some clip of him talking about it at some point. He uses a fucking stick. Oh, on emulator, that's what he was using. He was using a controller with the stick. He plays everything with the stick. And that's terrifying. But Joy-Cons are pretty terrifying too. Joy-Cons are pretty goddamn rough. Ow. It hurts my fingers a little to think about it. Like I can feel it in here. And separate buttons for the arrows. Oh yeah. No, it's nice. I really prefer a clicky D-pad. And I really wish somebody would make like this controller that I like with clicky goddamn buttons for the D-pad. There's some nonsense you can do to make them click. And then you can feel. You have an actual exact feel for when you are pressing the wrong button. And that is extremely helpful. But man, nobody has done it in a way that I like. There are a couple of really good options for like Xbox style controllers with a clicky D-pad, but I don't like holding it like this. Like I don't like this. I like the D-pad to be here. I like my primary input to be here. So it's hard. But yeah, my original Switch, I have a D-pad put on there for using, but I still like the click on it. Yeah, the Pro Controller's D-pad is fucking terrible. The Pro Controller is a terrible controller for D-pad stuff. It's one of those things where it just became the de facto standard pitch shifter. How you doing tonight? And a lot of people praise it, but it is just a bad controller. The new Pro Controller is okay. It's pretty good in a lot of ways. Not doing analog triggers is crazy, and I hate analog triggers. I would prefer buttons. Thanks for dropping something in there, Pitch Shifter. We'll get there. Yeah, I think right after this one. Doing all right, you know. Still dumb. That's permanent. That's just a part of me. I don't know. I don't like analog triggers. This stupid 8-bit though that I just got has clicky triggers on the back and front, and then it has these wait, can you see that up here? It has these little switches here that let you turn it into analog triggers or clicky triggers. You have switches for it. It has an extra couple of shoulder buttons up here and extra buttons back here. This is from a third-party fucking Chinese company whose support is terrible. They make absolutely fucking awesome controllers, and there is no excuse for Nintendo to not be able to make at least as good a controllers as third parties. Oh, I'm dumb. I'm dumb. Yep, I fucked it. It is sad. It is really sad that Nintendo doesn't make controllers that blow third parties out of the water. It's nice that they did a couple of back paddles on the new Pro Controller. The sticks are really smooth feeling, but yeah, I gotta switch to Pro Controller. I used to mod controllers, and I like taking controllers apart, and I need to make a new I want to make a new bone controller real bad. So I thought that would be a good platform for it, but I honestly think I might go with an 8-bit dough at this point. and we'll see. But I thought it would end up being a good platform for it because it has extra buttons and doesn't have turbo functions. But I don't think people really care at tournaments anymore. I don't really play competitively either, so it doesn't really matter. But yeah, I did get one. They feel good. It feels better than Joy-Cons. Oops. But for the price they're asking, it's disappointing that it's not more. It's really disappointing that they didn't do TMR or Hall Effect sticks. And I think at this point we can just accept that Nintendo is making these choices because they want your controllers to break down. And there are people who can fix them. There are people like me and other people who can swap out your sticks when they go bad. And you should do that. You should file a warranty request, and then after that you should still replace them rather than throw them out. But Nintendo wants you to buy more. I'm convinced that the Joy-Con replacement thing with the Switch 1 wasn't even a thing to avoid the legal battles or anything. Oh, can I flip? I think I can just flip that Switch again and skip bombing him. But I'm very strongly convinced that the reason why Nintendo was replacing the Joy-Cons for free was to avoid a lawsuit while still forcing you to buy more Joy-Cons, because their turnaround time on average was like 3 months. Nobody's waiting 3 months to get a controller back. You either had another controller already, or you went and bought more Joy-Cons if they were your primary inputs. Or if they were the primary things attached to your Switch. I did that to myself. I need to cook. Need to cook a little bit. But yeah, the Switch 2 Pro controller sticks feel really good. For now, till they grind away. The rear buttons are pretty well placed. Yeah, the rear buttons are nice. Being able to remap them easily is nice, especially since Nintendo is extremely obtuse about remapping. But the fact that you can remap the back buttons per game, but nothing else, like they literally built an engine for remapping per game, and then they didn't use it for remapping in the whole system. So if I want to have a different go button for Mario Kart, I have to go to the stupid controller remapping thing here. And then I have to go in and edit, and then, well, I don't have one for the Pro controller, I only have it for the Pro 2. But I have to go to the presets for Mario Kart World. Oh no, it is for all of them. And load the fucking Mario Kart World one. This one I think is, yeah, this one's for the horrible things that they do in the Game Boy Advance games, where you can only use A/B. That one's for Mario Kart World. 2025. Oh my god. Yeah, I need to just get up there and kick it from the same place so it's always going the same speed. That's setting me up to be really inconsistent over and over again. Which then makes me do that. Yeah, I like controllers. I like taking them apart. I look forward to doing things to the Switch 2 Pro controller when there are opportunities to do things to them. Stream Rate will probably make a clicky shell. Or a 8-directional shell. Hey, a checkpoint even. Nice. That all read really nice. I mean, I wouldn't kick indicators out of bed here for where to throw stuff, but at least we're not doing a really long stretch without a break. Yeah, it's relatively intuitive. Oops. I haven't actually tried to play anything with the Switch 2's Pro Controller's D-pad that was D-pad focused at all. We'll try a little bit of that. That's a setup. It's fine. There's not too much before it. Yeah, this is cute. This is nice for a little baby. Still afraid a little bit to dig into Team Shell, considering some of the people. You know, the death threats. It was the death threats. It was the death threats from being dumb on Twitter. Oops. Well, I did that to myself. There we go. Okay, so that one will take care of itself. So we can just wait till it's in place. Then we can do the thing here, and then we can get burned. That one might actually be easier to do forward. I honestly don't know how I'm doing that. How I'm doing that wrong every time. I think I'm catching it too much on the edge, trying to make sure I don't kick the other way. Itself. Yeah. I don't know. I have more apprehension about the Switch 2 than I did about the Switch 1. I really love handhelds. Collect handhelds. Don't feel like leaning into the handheld thing is a bad idea at all. But the PlayStation 5 style release schedule of, you'll buy it. We know you'll buy it. It's the next thing. You don't need a big system seller. Oops. Well, you got Donkey Kong next month. It's fine. And, trickling out, updates, trickling out updates for, titles so that they can use it as new PR cycles over and over again to get more attention is really depressing. Giving us essentially, almost zero work to produce, higher quality experience for, games that we already bought. Like, you have to buy a new console, and then you have to pay extra to play Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom better than on the Switch 2. It's super awesome that it's better on the Switch 2, but it should be free. It should be free. It's not a remix, it's not a remaster, it's not anything other than it's running on better hardware. And considering Meta's victory, it should now arguably be a legal path to just play it on an emulator on a gaming computer, which would be the best possible experience. Which makes that price even more insane. Only 2 1-ups? So weird. That honestly makes me more mad than 1 or 3. 3 would be ideal. 1 is okay, you know, you thought about it. You gave us a reward. You don't have to give us 3. 2 is weird. 2 is a weird choice. Overall, pretty good. And you get to play with the phone app. Charge for the phone app. If you want to charge... The phone app is stupid. It should just be a throw-in, but it should be free. It should be free. Yeah. Yeah, if Nintendo was doing the best possible thing, I know what it took for them to get it to run at 60 FPS, and it was nothing. It was nothing. I blathered about it a whole bunch already. It's 4 lines. It's literally adjusting 2 variables to allow it to run at a higher thing, which is why totally stupid dickheads were able to get mods out to do it the second the games came out. Because it's literally 1 variable. Before people are making patches, which are just Game Shark codes, they're using Cheat Engine to like find the right variable and just modify it to just change stuff until it works. So it's depressing. It's depressing that they're charging for it. It's depressing that people are defending them for it. I saw some article saying that they... Oh, God, it made me so fucking angry. I think it was Wired or something. It was some... No, It was some established gaming magazine talking about how all the games that got improvements were basically remasters. Like, dude, 60 FPS and increasing the resolution scaling is not a remaster. Play a fucking PC game. Me getting a new graphics card and going from high to very high is not a remaster. It's called better hardware. Get with the fucking times. Yeah, I'm not saying that the phone app is necessarily terrible. Some people really like having a built-in company delivered like 100% method or like that kind of thing. Like it doesn't feel like you're looking stuff up. There's lots of justifications for having something to help you manage the experience or to add on to the experience. But I just feel like this is all stuff that like could be free. And it's especially for Tears of the Kingdom. They could absolutely have a paid DLC package for $10 that literally gives us like one small new area and master mode, and I would be all fucking over it. I would want more, but master mode and a small expansion like we had in Breath of the Wild would be more than enough. And they didn't even fucking do that. They didn't even give us master mode. If they gave us fucking master mode with the patch, I would be happy. It's all so disappointing. It's unbelievably greedy. It's obvious Barnstorm world record. It's right there. The writing is on the wall, and I think the thing that makes me the most frustrated is not even like that a lot of people I talk to here agree with me or don't want to disagree with me because I'm annoying or whatever. I hope it's not that, but it probably is. It's always that. But the number of people who are defending it, who are falling over backwards to be like, this is good, and to be like, no, I love Nintendo, so I love Nintendo's choices. It feels like they're all victims of abuse, and I'm like, dude, you can't do that. If she's gonna punch you until your eye pops out of the socket, eventually you will go blind. And they just keep saying like, no, I love her so much, I love him, I can't leave him. I know, but you don't know what he's like when we're alone. When it's just me and Tears of the Kingdom together, it's so good. It could be better. You don't have to pay for this. Yeah, but I want to. And it used to be nice. That's the worst part. Pitch, I'm detecting a theme here a little bit, huh? Is this another children's rhyme? What's it say here? Is a good horse, go ahead pony, whether it's on the mountain or on the hill, go ahead, if. I want to check it. I probably will only get punished, but I still want to check it. I want to be wrong. I want Nintendo to like hear me and get mad. Or hear somebody saying this criticism with more platform and get mad and prove me wrong. Like I want Nintendo to go back to being the Nintendo I want them to be. You're gonna hurt me, aren't me? Aren't me? You like this? Another Japanese rhyme. The song titled Kouma means pony. I don't like horses at all. They make me very uncomfortable. I don't like their mouths. And I don't like any part of horses. But you know, I don't dislike it enough to be like, I don't want to play a level that has named after horses. Oops. Aww. When the Switch 1 came out, we had a boy. That's okay. Hello. We had a limited number of releases, which was unfortunate, but there were some really good titles in there, and Breath of the Wild was arguably enough. And more people will play Mario Kart, but I feel like Mario Kart is never enough. And it's not like we even got a career or a campaign mode in Mario Kart, which is even crazier. Boy, thanks for dropping something in there. I think, yeah, that'll be next up. Been pretty slow tonight. But with the Switch one, we also had some really cool first-party stuff, snipper clips, and some really cool second, third-party stuff. I think snipper clips is third-party. That jump is really awkward. Is that on purpose? There's a horse meat vending machine. Oh, I would absolutely eat horse meat. Yeah, we're weird about it here in America, which you must not be in because you are not allowed to sell horse meat here. You're allowed to eat it, but you can't prepare it for consumption beyond individually. There we go. And you can't sell it, which is unfortunate. I would absolutely eat horse meat. Horse is supposed to taste better the older it gets. And is generally supposed to be really good. That was cute. And I don't mind eating things that I don't like. I would be really happy to eat horse so that the next time I see a horse and it makes me uncomfortable, I can tell it that I ate horses. I would absolutely try it immediately. Where are you at, if you don't mind sharing? Because I want a horse vending machine. I want to go to a horse meat vending machine and vend out some horse meat. Ugh. And then be disappointed when it tastes like beef. Yeah, good stuff. Flows pretty good. I feel like you don't need to troll me every time I go in a pipe, but this is clearly a choice that you're making. Accidentally minimize that. Yeah, good stuff. Of course. Boy, let's see what you got here. I just feel like... Oh, Blaster Master. We had a Blaster Master remake by Intai Creates at the beginning of the Switch one as well, which for me was a fucking Millmousse. Thanks for dropping a level in there. We'll get there pretty quick here. I think that'll be after this one. Thing here. There we go. Esports. Pitch Shift. Thanks for dropping a Esports. Another one in there. B3J. 3TQ. 01G. Blaster Master was a really great launch title for the Switch 1. That was like a out of nowhere thing for me, but Blaster Master was my favorite NES game, and finally getting a good remake was crazy awesome. Cave Escape 10 seconds. Oh, weird. Okay. What are we doing here? 0 clears. Yikes. Nope, I do not. It doesn't seem like it'll even be fun to grind out. At least it's not a donut block at the end or a door. That's always annoying in like a 10-second level. Yeah. Hard to even feel where I'm losing time in a level like this with how much more I need to go. So this doesn't feel like it'll be fun to grind. Yeah. I'm guessing I don't want to bonk on my jumps as much as possible. I want to jump to turn around there because it'll be faster than turning around on the ice. Oh, frame perfect trick at the end. That's super fun. And how does the player know that? Like, how does the player know they're supposed to do a frame perfect trick at the end? So it ends with a corner clip? Well, cool. I hope you find your audience. If the player is expected to do an extremely difficult trick, I feel like at the very least you can note it in the description. But like a corner clip is not even something that like hangs out or is obvious to the player. And man, nothing frustrates me more than speedrun level that expects you to like get corner clips on the way or do some really obtuse thing to just barely make it to the end. Nobody actually wants to die on the flagpole. I'm not really sure where that trend came from, but you're always wrong. And then it's not a speed run, it's like you have to clear it at that frame or else. So it's just a skill check for a skill you don't explain but require the player to have. I don't know who that's for, but I don't think it's worth doing. Or uploading. I don't think it's worth doing or uploading. Yeah. Yeah. Oops. Oh, I nexted twice. Hang on. Well, wait. No, I'm just gonna back off. Yeah, hang on. We'll postpone here. Postpone. And then I'll just type the correct one in here then. Okay. Yeah, especially in the framing of a speedrun, the most fun part of doing a level fast is then the opportunity to improve after. Or race against somebody else. I know we don't get ghosts here, we don't get that kind of thing. All we get is how fast somebody else did it. But oh god. Having something to race against, having something to compete against that isn't a specific frame finish, is a whole lot more fun. So when you're doing that, it is basically a precision level, which just doesn't really tickle my pickle. Is you need to do a really, really precise set of inputs and almost exactly the same way that you did to be able to clear the level, which I guess just isn't fun. It's ultra precision, but also with a timing aspect. I like precision platforming. I liked Celeste a lot. Liked Meat Boy a lot. Really excited for 3D Meat Boy. That seems a little insane. No, Edmund also seems insane. But it's just tough. It's tough in Mario Maker too, especially because it takes so long to die. You take damage, but there's a practice door. We practice. Well, I'd rather have it and not need it than need it and not have it. So this is this practice? Okay. This is one of the last things we're gonna come to here? Yeah, okay. Oh my god. Might be too much. I'm guessing I'm not supposed to collect any power-ups either? Thanks. Yeah, this might be too much. Yeah, on kind of the same subject I was just hollering about. Precision is tough in Mario Maker for me, but I think in general, because of how long it takes to die, and it's a lot faster on the Switch too. It's like 4 seconds versus like 9 to 11, but I still hate it a little bit. But even if that's your goal, is to go for like extremely high precision, extremely difficult stuff in Mario Maker 2, man, I feel like it's incredibly important to make sure that the first jump is easy and satisfying, and that you can play a couple seconds the level before you're facing certain death. Because dying over and over again to try and nail the first jump is exceptionally unsatisfying. And even if in a precision level your goal isn't really for the level to flow, like a Kaizo level, or like a lot of levels, you'd want them to have a good flow. But I still feel like you need to make sure that the very first thing the player is doing is almost like not only the easiest thing in the level, but like orders of magnitude easier than everything else. Yeah, no, I'm not doing that. No matter what your difficulty target is, I don't think that something as difficult as that I can't get it all, that I tried before. We were trying that repeatedly, and then it seemed impossible. I don't think something like that should be how you open the level. I think that the opening thing for the level should be relatively easy to pull off. And let the player feel like they're getting moving. Specifically because dying after 2 seconds and then watching the death play out for 4 seconds means I'm going to spend, until I get that jump down, that I'm going to spend twice the amount of time dying as I am trying to figure out the jump. That feels really bad. Yeah, I would just polish the beginning. That even in a really high difficult thing like this, the way you hook somebody into accidentally playing something that's too hard for them is that it starts out in a way that hooks you, that's satisfying, that flows well. And I'm not saying like you need 30 seconds of like a different level. I'm saying that the first like 5 seconds of the level should be pretty easy to pull off. Yeah, that always makes me mad, especially in Precision, but it makes me really mad in Kaizo as well too. When the first little bit of the level is some like unbelievably difficult wall because of how long death takes in Mario Maker. 5H, and I know that isn't exactly your fault, but I do think it is something that's worth considering, because that even if your skill level is at the point where that's never a problem for you to pull off, if you understand that the level is going to have a very low clear rate, the more time people are spending dying at the very beginning, the more frustrating it's going to be to ever feel like you're getting any footing, because you're going to spend forever staring at the death screen. Hanschen Klein. That sounds German. Butterfly land on a rapeseed leaf. I'm betting the rapeseed plant has a better name in Japanese. It almost has to, right? Oh. German nursery around this time. Ah. Then the description is still Japanese. Yeah, it sounded German. The name sounded German. Cute. Oops, bye. Oh. Song is called Butterfly in Japan. Beats from the sky. Let's see if we can bring him back. What is... Oh. There we go. We got one. But he came. Oops. That was the weirdest. That was the weirdest icicle breaks ever. Oh. Oh, hot dog's gonna get it. Esports. Yeah, it took a while to actually like be able to conceptualize that, but even looking back, there was a guy making far too difficult of 3D World Kaizo levels for me, or making them and bringing them to me. That flowed so well and had such good hooks in the beginning that he seemed to have a knack for, that they sucked me in and got me to play and grind out much harder levels than I was capable of doing, you know, out the gate. And although I don't feel like it's absolutely important to make sure like everything flows perfectly and sucks you in like that, man, making sure that at least the beginning isn't frustrating goes a really long way. But it also kills me that we don't have fast restart. If we just had fast retry in Mario Maker, it would be a completely different thing. It would be very hard to... I feel like that would still be valid criticism, but it wouldn't necessarily break the level. But even though that's a Nintendo problem more than the creator's problem, I still feel like it's one of those things where you should definitely be aware of it. You should notice. You should consider slightly lower skilled people spending 200% of their time dying. That's cute. Good stuff. Boop. Yeah, GG. Good stuff. What time did I start today? Oh, it's right there. 2:30. Oh, yeah, so then 8:30 is when we'll finish. So another half hour. I'll leave it open then. There's room for something else in there. Yeah, we did the Galaxy Ruins. Boogie Boolevard. The next one in the MMC levels. CF. WC3. R7G. Oh. Who's learned to boogie? To direction detection, you're invited as dinner. Take a peek. That is a weird fucking title card. That's a weird fucking boo. Oh, that hurts a little bit. Slumped down more than I like to be. Oh, okay, interesting. Very interesting. Okay. Oh. Okay, I am gonna spaghetti over this so hard. The mechanism is fast. Oh, wow, okay. Get your heart out, Steve. Oh. If we go back far enough, are we gonna find the Steve level in these? I wonder if he ever made anything for anything like this. Stop block. Kidding. Oh yeah, my brain is gonna struggle. This is very cool though. Crackers is just a little snake. It's just flat. Crackers, you feeling okay today, bud? I think the heat's getting to him a little bit. He's in the air conditioning all day, but I feel like he's just melting a little. Esports. He ate a bee. I don't know how I'm supposed to get that red coin. Oh my god. I'm struggling. I'm struggling with the rub your head, pat your belly aspect here. I'm gonna ignore the red coins. Yeah, I think we would have been more dipshit approachable. If, we had just a platforming segment before the boo entrapping segment, so I wonder how aggressive this is gonna get. Hopefully just the one climb here. Yeah. Yeah, the transparent platforms in 3D World often can be really, really loud. Oh. They're really loud here. The fact that you can layer them over each other is kind of neat. Like, you can do some kind of neat things with them, but they are just so ugly. Oh. Maybe more latency on the flip would actually Like, I can appreciate how neat it is, that it's really fast. But I also feel like if I wasn't having to anticipate how quickly the boos were going to swing into me, especially as the stack gets taller, that I would be happier. There we go. That wasn't too long. Crackers is long. He is pretty long, and he is doing the full bunny. Oh, he is doing the full bunny. Okay. This one, we're racing forward, it looks like. Okay. Interesting. That's like to show off his white patch. Yep, okay, I see what we're doing. Now he's trying to be cute. Look at him. Look at him. I think he knows where the camera is. I thought maybe we broke it, but no, you're on some kind of global ground, aren't you? Ow. Keeps looking at me like, you watching? Did you notice? Yeah, I see you, bud. Draw me like one of your French kitties. Crackers. Hey, that's a French kitty. Pussy joke right there, and he's not gonna make it apparently. Hi, Pokey. What are you... I know why this section can't get me a mushroom, but I also kind of wish it could. Color vibrating a lot. Okay, that wasn't too bad. I felt like that segment was gonna fall apart a little bit, but it didn't stretch on past its didn't outweigh its welcome. Been doing much Mario Kart World? No, Mario Kart's really only something I want to play with other people. Do you guys want to play? Barnstorm, did you get a Switch too? Casey, I know you guys got a Switch too. Probably do some viewer Mario Kart World at some point. Especially if Mario Maker's gonna be this fucking slow on me. And I should probably do that at some point. That'd be fun. But yeah, I don't really want to play Mario Kart World alone or online that much, especially now that they patched out the 3-lap racing. Knockout Tour is fun, but I don't want it to always feel like Knockout Tour or half of Knockout Tour esports. Chat lobbies are fun. Oh, can you just do chat with other randos, or do you mean or do you mean something else? I haven't played too much online. Oh, on stream. Oh, with like the people? I guess, yeah, because you have game chat. Everybody has game chat. Fun. I thought that was going to just be worse. So, in racing online, in the regular racing, people would pick random because then it would select a random course and then drop you directly into the course instead of making you drive down the highway for 20 miles before you get to the course, and then you get to do 1 lap around the course, because a lot of people want to do 3 laps. I would also like to do 3 laps around one course online, and if I want to race in a contiguous line, to do that in Knockout Tour. It's really weird that Nintendo disagrees and wants us to always drive on the side roads, which are interesting, but are not, you know, anywhere near as fun as the actual courses. That was the big patch that they just did, I feel like, a couple days ago. Wow, wow, wow. Queue is empty. We'll probably look at another MMC one here. That's what we're doing. We're doing MMC stuff. Oh, I should have pulled the troll level. I should have had one ready. I'm sure there's somebody who wants feedback that I haven't touched yet. Oh, actually.
Excuse me. I have to piss. Out of my penis?
Oh, it's like my favorite little clip from that whole show. Where is the button to interact with the stupid bot? There it is. I have to pee. Really bad. I'll be right back.
It's not your fault if you act mediocre. Magicians begin what brains deceive about. Meditate on the very old folk wisdom. Vulgar thought rises vulgarly. Without an empire there can be no dress. Keep on breathing. Approximately half of the electorate are not mediocre. If you find it difficult to get into the right state, meditate on this wise old wisdom. Smoking is socially unacceptable. Yourself is now dissolving nature.
Oh.
You just have to be more like you.
Yeah, it could absolutely be just 2 modes, like courses only, or like a toggle, like queue for courses only, queue for courses, and contiguous drives. I don't know what their term is for it. And just allow people to pick. There's probably a lot of people playing esports. It's Mario Kart. Sports. God damn, I need water. So you'd think that they would want to give us the option, but Nintendo is so weird about giving us options. UX4 05B 1GG. Yeah, if you're mostly doing... Oh, is it really gone? 05B 1GG. Wow, that one's gone. Elastic Rebound Theory from Radical R. Well, here's the maker code, so maybe it's still up there under a different name. LO5 78J DMG. I recognize the concern about dilution of too many options, making it too easy for people to, There's a 9MMC level we didn't play? We did all the 9MMC stuff. Did I fuck up the 9MMC levels? No. It must have been re-uploaded since we played it. Yeah, that must be what it is. It must have been re-uploaded since we played it. So it's in the list that we looked at. Pitch Shifter, thanks for dropping something in there. Let's see if that one we're missing here from ZMMC is in here. Called Elastic Rebound Theory. Elastic Rebound. That was an idea. Oh no, there it is. Did I type the code wrong, or is the code wrong on the website? Q4X05B1GG. Oh, I guess I typed it wrong. Let's take a peek. We'll close the queue and then we'll close there. Maybe we'll do some Mario Kart tomorrow if you guys want to do some Mario Kart after Mario Maker. Put a repeating and annoying chat message in to be like, do you want to play Mario Kart? Then tell me and we'll make a room. I don't know, how many people can you get in a room? I only played with people in person for a while and a little bit online, and that was pretty much it. I guess maybe I'll play a little tonight then. Now play Dark Souls 3 for a few hours. Oh. Oh wow. Oh yeah, thank you, Bud. Oh, if you turn just a little more, the camera could see your penis. Thanks, Bud. Streams I've seen are usually between 4 and 10 people. Mario Kart World is not drawing a crowd. Oh, you mean streams you've seen with people playing it, like 4 or 10 people in a room. That's good. Yeah, I didn't know how big rooms could support. That's good. It would have made me sad if it was something really small, like 2 or 4. I would assume it's the same as when you're playing with switches, link switches, where that you can adjust stuff. The host can probably adjust some things, but I'll have to look at it after. Barb doesn't do you can have 24 people in the same room? God damn. I would assume larger streamers would do subscribers only and then hide the room unless you're a subscriber or whatever. I wonder if you can have elements on screen that hide for subscribers. I wonder if anybody has set anything up like that. I don't know if there's I don't know if there's any way that would be supported without you being able to just hide it. Or view the embedded stream and see it. I did that to myself. "24 people in a room." So then we'll have the room code in the title, and then we'll get like 4 Japanese people and a Russian, and then it will go to shit. Maybe, maybe not. Oh yeah, there you go. Yeah, you could set up a command that just sends it out that way. Yeah, that would work without having it be a visual element. Then you just always hide it on screen. I'm not going to do that. I don't care. That's a lot of work. I feel like that's a shitty way to incentivize people, but, you know. I feel like the platform itself also incentivizes shitty ways to incentivize people. So it's really hard to get away from. And I would probably, you know, do it if I was doing this to make money. Or if I was making money doing it. Probably the right way to say it. Pretty interesting. These all seem to work a little different. Only be good for streamers that have a large enough volume of people. Yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah. Well, and yeah, especially if it gets to a point where it's a huge number, it's annoying to just have basically a dice roll whether or not you get in. Ow. I did it to myself. It's also annoying to financially incentivize success like that generally, but I also feel like as a society, we just embrace that now. Illegal gambling is all legal. The president of the country runs crazy crypto scams. I feel like, yeah, I feel like we've kind of moved past moralizing about gambling mechanisms. I just can't wait till babies learn to gamble. You can get them some cigarettes, get them a vape, get them a bunch of tickets for the local casino, tokens, whatever. Chips. Was I supposed to flip the switch? I can for a key. Doesn't seem to be an issue with room codes pinned, but who knows, yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah, it's like a pinned message. The one thing that's annoying about that I should look for a solution to, why I hate doing the pinned messages, is because I kind of wish I could jump over him. That's fine. The pinned messages show up on top, obviously. My stupid teleprompter does reverses the scrolling, so new messages are at the top because that makes it much easier to read. But there's probably a way I could just permanently hide pinned messages on my prompter screen using uBlock Origin or something. Oh yeah, actually that's probably all I need. I should fucking write that down. I hope I can pin messages when I'm offline. Otherwise it'll be really annoying to test. Test pinning a message and hiding it in the teleprompter. I can't live without my teleprompter. I just kind of gunned it. We could, but then as soon as I start messing with it, then I won't want to stop, and I get single-mindedly focused on it like a crazy person. And I don't have an easy way to remote into it without a little bit of work. It's not that bad, but remoting into it is RDP, which locks out my session that's in it, and then I need to log back into it, and it's just, it's a number of steps. That will take a number of minutes. But even if I can't pin it when I'm offline, I probably can pin it when I'm in bandwidth test mode, which is basically offline. That's probably good. Yeah, because it does get in the way of the thing right now. But it should be pretty simple to just make a fuzzy filter that hides all pin messages in uBlock. It should be really simple. Can't imagine it updates that often either. Okay, I need to wait on the timing for that. I could just, you know, service the tablet directly too, if it wasn't a piece of shit, broken old, book with no battery in it, so it has to be plugged in to work. But it's very bright. The reason why I got it is because it is about the cheapest thing you can get that is over 500 nits. There we go. It's cute. I could get a monitor, and then I could drive it with a little PC, but then I need to hook that up and unhook it, and I really wanted something that I could just do. We're gonna let you keep that coin, but I could just get right into. Okay, auto scroll segment. It's very cute. Cool. Yeah, fun little gauntlet utilizing different little setups of what we've been seeing so far. Be nice if I was better. Nothing I can do. Something I can do. Okay, I need to get in there much earlier, not later. I need to hit her when she's swinging out. There we go. I kind of wish that one had a second cycle, but it's not the end of the world that it doesn't. Wasn't sure what we were doing there. I don't know why, but I thought maybe that thwomp was going to poke through. Oh, I still really want to get eye tracking set up too. Maybe I'll get that set up tonight. At least the little demo thing that I was playing with. And then we can test it out tomorrow with some troll level at the start, and then I'll see if I want to use it or turn it off. I found I got a 3D camera on Vine that is insane. It's like a fisheye 3D. It's a VR camera is what it is. For really that unbelievable, I mean free for me, but even at 80 bucks is crazy cheap, but I can't seem to make that work with any of the eye trackers that I found that are off the shelf. They all want a single webcam, not like a really nice camera or a pair of cameras or anything, which is unfortunate. I feel like it's one of those things that if it's not working really well, not really that useful. But if it works really well, oh, I'm an idiot. It'd be really cool. Really, really cool tech to have. But it might work well enough to be useful. We'll see. One of those things I gotta, I guess, take time stuff. Shoddy, how you doing tonight? Oops, tried to get under too fast. It does seem like it'd be a really fun thing to have, though. Eye tracking, and then having that whipping around on screen would be really, really potentially useful as a feedback thing that, you know, you can't really put into words. You can't exactly explain what you're looking at all times, but it could really, really help when something's invisible. And that's also would be really funny, is to like look back at clips and be like, oh, I literally did not even look at that pipe or whatever for 3 minutes. Doing good. Got a call telling you got the job. Cool. At a laundromat. Is it a laundromat that has an arcade in it, or a laundromat that sucks? There's a laundromat in my hometown with like a really cool arcade in it, but they wouldn't let you use the fucking arcade unless you were doing laundry. So I would go there and wash my fucking jacket so that I could play arcade games for 2 hours. Commercial laundromat that has nothing. Oh, that's sad. Oh, it's raining loud. Tell me if you guys start picking that up on the mic. I can't hear the game at all because of my horrible roof here. And the next level's a music level, so that sucks. Okay, I'm not killing him, we're just getting through here. Congrats on the job. Rain is not being picked up, that's good. Pretty goddamn loud. So So thank God for wage removal, I guess. Out of here. Wow. Why is this swamp over here? Oh, maybe something with the ending? Oh no, he just dies there at the end. That was cute. That was a cute one. Yeah, 7MMC's been pretty good so far. 8MMC had a couple of like real stretchers that were really pulling the length, and then 9MMC was built to test the limits of human patience. Esports had there were some really great ideas, some really cool levels in 9MMC, but it just feels like somebody stood over everybody in 9MMC and was like, no, longer, make it longer. It's done. It's done, master. It's as long as it. No, make it longer. If it's any longer, people will starve to death. No, longer. Usagi no Dansu. Rabbit dance. Kick with your legs. Rabbit. My rabbit. Heidi's rabbit kicks me with his legs. Had a whole committee of judges and playtester that retired from Maker after. 7 had a whole committee. Oh, okay. Yeah, I remember hearing something about that like 9MMC had whatever the most, I think it was 9. The most recent one had a very different group. 9 is the one that was really long. Was I saying 8? The newest one was a lot of long levels. If I want long, they should have asked me to make a 6-hour troll level. I think Madely's got one of those. Before that year was Kiavik running. Yeah, so either different design goals or just no restrictions. Wow, the GIF doesn't animate when it floats up? Thanks, Streamlabs. There are a lot of frames in that wiggler. That's an order emote. People watch order? On purpose? I mean, I know they do. Oh, I keep jumping over him. With a 0.05% clear rate? Is that a real troll level, or you just think it is? Did I play it? What did I think of it? With lack of bodies. Well, I mean, I will play and yell at levels. That was close. So, you know, when 10 rolls around, I can be a little tough to, like, organize on Discord. But if somebody puts a pile in front of me, I will play them. Or if somebody is like, just play these levels and then yell at these people, I will do that. What am I missing there? I must be missing something there. I'm definitely throwing that one there. There's no way around that. I'm definitely throwing that one there. Was I throwing this POW at random? Just right there for no reason? I was, wasn't I? I was. Yeah, I was. I don't know what it is. I don't know what's wrong with me, but I see poison mushrooms and I want to chuck shit at them. It will never hurt them. I should not have let Pud touch my face. I was already itchy today, and now I'm maxing out. Yeah, I mean, I'm as active as I can be. You know, in my Discord. Okay, the rain calmed down and now my TV is crazy loud. And I'm active in a few other Discords. I don't know exactly what it is. Oops. But man, at some point, Discord just got so bad at notifications, and I have to go in and individually mute each Discord because I don't want a notification for each message, and it just, I don't know. I just feel like at some point Discord got unmanageable. And I don't want to spend, you know, 6 hours a day. You can't. I cannot kill the mushes with the POW. I don't want to spend 6 hours a day shooting the shit in Discord necessarily, or replying to things. Yeah, I even, I have the roles turned off, so yeah, only pings for me directly in most cases, unless I actually need them. There we go. Yeah, first thing you do is mute it. Yeah, so you guys know where I'm coming from. But then when you use Discord like Reddit, right? Like I want to, you know, look at what's going on in the bandwagon team and participate a little bit because I like those people a lot. I like that community. And then it just feels like I don't understand. I do not understand. I can't really pop in and pop out. So then I just, you know, DM people feedback or give them feedback in a thread. And that's it. I guess Discord never really, like Discord in a lot of ways is like IRC, but a lot of Discord servers don't feel like IRC, that the expectation is not there of drop in and drop out, which I guess I could just ignore and do whatever I want. That was fun though. That was good. That felt less like a nursery rhyme, but I feel like that had to have been a nursery rhyme because of what you've been doing and the translation, right? Yeah. It felt less like one. What in the hell is that title card? Is that supposed to be a rabbit? A nightmare rabbit with a giant nose? The nursery rhyme too. Can we view a bigger title card? Only slightly. Rabbit dancing. So this is the giant nose, right? And this is the top of the rabbit, and I guess the ears would be up here somewhere. And then this is one of the feet bent up backwards and broken. And one of the feet facing down. And then the rabbit's rabbit dick, I guess, right there. And then, like, it's got just like a terrifying nightmare paw here. That's just hanging out like a zombie. And then, yeah, I don't know why it has this nose. I should have drawn this as a comment on the level. That's one of the ears? Nope. No, it's got a giant nose and a dick. Oh, I'm good at Mario Maker. I think that was it, right? Yeah, that was it. It's not an elephant. No, I think it might be an elephant. Alright, what do we got? 5 people? Who should we raid? Who has a suggestion that I will take almost immediately? Let's see. Following. Name category? None. We couldn't find a channel based on your filters. Oh. Okay, same category. Wow, are you kidding me with what it's showing me in Mario Maker? And Pooh Bear has a 24/7 channel that's playing Mario Maker with 2 viewers. Ice Weens is baking. Wants to watch some baking. Oh my god. Somebody is doing, hang on, I can absolutely bring this up. Yeah, it's not like this is PII. Someone is doing Mario Maker with a vertical camera pointed at their TV. I feel like I don't want to advocate for gun violence, but some people you should be allowed to at least shoot with paintballs when they make bad enough choices. Oh. Raid. What's the one? What's here? Ice Weens. Ice Weens. Ice Ween. No? Ice. Did you spell it wrong? Ice Weens. INS. Ice Wins? Nope, no Ice Wins. Ice Winter. Oh, I hid the overlay. I did fix that now, so it won't mute raids. Are you telling me to rate a YouTube? I tried copy paste. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, I'm gonna watch that. And it pasted link. It pasted link. Oh, it pasted your link. I forgot about that. That's that level that you played. Oh, it still took you 10 minutes, and you said you edited it down. Might have been L, not I. Oh, maybe. Here, let me... Do. Raid. LC Weens. There we go. Just chatting. And then it gives me a preview. That stream starting soon. Okay, and if I pull this up ahead of time and I actually let it load in and mute it, then it probably won't give me that super weird goddamn latency thing that we get. Yeah, no worries. I also can't spell. Alright, because when I let the thing just follow over there and pop it up from there, man, weird things happen. I clicked start raid. Looking for death. Oh shit balls. Esports. Esports. What was the context for 69? Play with ooh. Who was I playing with? Probably hot dog. Yeah, it was probably hot dog. I don't know where he is. He went, he got his treats and he went to sleep. I really likes the shitballs one. How do I boo person? Oh, yeah, something's wrong with it. It just wants to give the same ones over and over again. Oh, I don't remember saying that, but I absolutely know what was happening, that I was looking for something. Probably, oh yeah. Oh, it's gonna automatically raid in a sec. Hang on. I'm gonna cancel it. Oh, there's an unraid command. Interesting. That's new. Oh, yeah, you can just do it by command. You used to have to. Are you I vote quote 3 for raid message. My memory is not good at itself. Yeah, we can do that. Yeah, especially if it's somebody you know the tone. And I assume most people don't want a ton of swear words infinitely flooding in. Okay, so let's redo the raid clicky. There it is. My memory is not good at itself, but man. Oh. Okay. It will let me click the button now. We're gonna do that. Go send the message, or don't, or it'll just be the two of us. I'm really itchy. And yeah, then we'll be back tomorrow. Do a little more Mario Maker. Probably do viewer levels like we did today. I'd probably troll level, then viewer levels. Nice to start with the troll level, especially after you had a bunch of bad levels all day. And then I will plan to want to do at least a little bit of Mario Kart after, depending on what the rest of the night's looking like for me. But Heidi and her friend's been watching terrible stuff. I don't want to probably do that for a while. Okay, we're going to raid. You guys have a good night. Do the message. Bye.